Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Missha Radiance foundation. I picked this up from Beautihara because it just seemed like a really nice foundation. There wasn't a huge amount that they had in terms of information on it, but it did come in a shade that said ivory and it looked like a really good light warm toned shade. So I decided to pick it up. So my one on the bottom doesn't actually say ivory, but it does say CR20, no not CR, C21, and it's got R01 at the end. So I'm assuming that's the ivory shade, but could be wrong. So for this one, the product description says, Skin Perfecting Liquid Foundation delivers medium coverage and leaves a smooth finish. The Radiance line brings out skin's natural glow, creates a porcelain smooth finish. Lightweight, airy fitting powder adheres to skin on the particle level to ensure a flawless finish. Pearl Complex imparts radiance as it hydrates, creating the ideal base for makeup. The air-lasting formula keeps makeup in perfect condition for long periods of time. The packaging on this product is really elegant. It has a glass bottle, which means that you can see how much product you have left, and a pump top, which ensures that you can pump out just a small amount for use. I have no issues with the packaging whatsoever. It's elegant, but a little bit boring for me. I have the shade Ivory, which is the lightest in the range, and it's actually not too bad of a shade. It's just a little bit more beige toned than I would normally use. Normally I want something that's really, really yellow and really light. This one is a nice lightness, but it's just a little bit more beige than yellow. So I'm going to show you about a minute and 40 seconds worth of foundation swatches. So if you want to see how it compares, then just keep watching for those foundation swatches. Okay, so this is this session's of foundation swatches. So at the bottom we of course have Nasigo in Siberia, Etude House Double Lasting Serum Foundation in Y03 Ivory, Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Foundation in the shade 00 Alabaster, Holika Holika Hardcover Glow Foundation in No. 1 Ivory, Uphue's Triple Wear Foundation in the shade 1 Frozen, EX1 Invisiwear Foundation in the lightest shade, the Missha Radiance Foundation in the shade CR21, the Anasui Liquid Foundation in the shade 100 Alabaster, the Uphue BB Maker in light beige, number 211, the Clio Kill Cover Airwear Liquid Powder Foundation, this is in the shade number 2, the Peri Peri Ink Drop BB Cream in the shade 1, which is now oxidizing really badly, but that's okay. Then the rest of these are all cushions. So this is the Missha Magic Cushion in the lightest shade, Moonshot Micro Setting Cushion Foundation in shade 101, the Peri Peri Ink Matte Blur Cushion in the lightest shade, the Lily by Red Esther Bunny Loves You Cushion in the lightest shade, and then the last two here we have the Uphue Wonderfit cushions. This one has the fox print and this one has the corgi print. So there are all of the foundations there. My favorite ones are the more yellow ones, so I can kind of pick them out immediately, the ones that look maybe better on my skin. The ones that are pinker, so ones like these, don't really suit as much. But these are the 17 foundations and cushions in my collection at the moment. So I only need about one pump of this foundation, and I'm going to apply it with a cushion puff, which is always my preferred method of application because I find it to be really quick and really easy. Kind of similar to a beauty blender, but you don't have to go and wet it. The foundation itself is really easy to apply, although I do feel like it gives quite a sheer application. Like with one layer here I can still see quite a lot of scarring underneath there, but it does look really, really natural, which is quite nice. So that is one side of my face there done with the foundation. This is what it looks like without. The colour is not too bad. It is slightly off. It's not quite as yellow as it could be, but not enough that I feel like it looks actually bad. I think it looks quite fine. It's just a little bit more beige than I'd like it to be, I guess. I am just going to try and build up over a couple of these more apparent scars. I haven't really had that much success with building this foundation up. It still stays like a pretty light coverage for me. Yeah, pretty much looks exactly the same there. It's just a waste of product. So I'm going to do the other half of my face and come straight back. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like fully applied. I actually really like it for a more natural sort of dewy and fresh look. It does have a fairly dewy finish, so you can see quite a lot of shine on my skin, especially when I'm obviously moving my face so that it reflects. but it's not just shiny around the T-zone, it actually is shiny all the way around. So I actually really like the finish of this foundation. I would say that it is light coverage and is non-buildable. So if you're wanting something that's covering a lot of scars, then this is not the foundation for you. At the moment my scarring isn't too bad. I've got that one and that one, which I've had for so long. I mean, this one only this year, but this one I've had for ages and I just can't be bothered covering it with concealer. I don't really care. So therefore I'm not worried about the light coverage on this foundation because my skin is looking fairly good at the moment. So that's a blessing. But I am going to set it with a powder because it does feel just that little bit sticky. And because I have lots of hair, I don't like it to stick to my face. So I'm going to go set my face with powder and I will check in with you guys throughout the day today. So this is what my skin is looking like after 12.5 hours. It's not too bad, it is a little bit shiny and I feel like the coverage looks like it is worn off a lot. I almost may as well not be wearing foundation, but it's not terrible. I have been quite enjoying using this product, although I have to say it's not a favourite. There are some good things about it and some bad things. I think for me the colour is really tolerable. It's not perfect, but I think it is good enough that people won't notice that there is a little bit of a difference. But I feel like the coverage for me is more on the light end than it is the medium because it covers up some of my light scarring, but not all of it. And if you can see some of the lighter scarring on my skin, which is more like on my cheeks from really old scars, really old pimples and things, then it's not doing such a great job in my opinion. I also found that I couldn't build up the coverage, so I was stuck with light coverage, which was not bad, but not great for me. But overall I found it easy to apply and the packaging works well as well. For me it's just more like an average product. There's nothing really to rave about and there's nothing really that I can say is a significant downfall of the product. So it's kind of just like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not amazing. It does make my skin look nice, but yeah, it's just like a very natural finish. So this is a foundation that I'd recommend for anybody who just wants a really natural finish, really light coverage, not too dewy, not too matte, lasts for a good amount of time. It's a good all-rounder if you're looking for light coverage. If you have a lot of scars or you're looking for a higher coverage product, this is not one I would recommend because it's not buildable and it's not going to be able to cover heavy scarring. So thank you guys so much for watching this review and I will see you in the next one. Bye!